Hi, sixth graders. Congratulations on finishing elementary school and welcome to middle school here at LAUSD USC Cinematic Arts and Engineering Magnet School. I'm Ms. Huang, the sixth grade English and history teacher here. Middle school is very different from elementary school and the transition may be difficult for many students. So, some of my best students and I have put together this video to help make this transition easier for you. All of us here want to make sure you are successful in all your classes and are prepared with the work habits and academic skills that you need for college.
The schedule in middle school is completely different from the schedule in elementary school. In middle school, you don't only have one teacher. You don't only stay in one class with the same students for the whole day. In middle school, you move around to 4 different classes each day and see 3 to 4 different teachers each day. You have a total of 8 classes separated into what we call A day and B day. On A days, you go to periods 1, 3, 5, and 7. On B days, you go to periods 2, 4, 6, and 8. Each class is an hour and a half long. Memorize your schedule of classes as soon as possible so that you don't end up going to the wrong class.
Also in middle school, you do not have an official recess time like you did back in elementary school. After each class period ends, you will have about 5 minutes for a short break to head over to the next class. This is the time to use the bathroom or eat a quick snack. The most important thing to remember is to get to your next class on time. Since you don't go to the same class or see the same teacher every single day, it's really important to be organized. Our next segment will teach you how to stay organized so that you can do well in all of your classes.
With so many classes to keep track of, here are some tips to help you stay organized. First of all, the school will give you a planner at the beginning of the year so that all of the important information for your classes can be written down in one place. You can also keep track of which days are A days and which days are B days in your planner. If you want to do well in your classes, use your school planner every single day. Like we said before, you have 8 classes and several different teachers, so you need to have a way to remember everything. Even if your teachers don't check your planner every single class, it's up to you to be responsible and copy down important announcements, assignments, homework, due dates, and test dates.
Most teachers will have all that information up on their board of the classroom, so be sure to get into the habit of recording things into your planner. For example, Ms. Huang always has the day's homework and upcoming due dates and test dates written down on her homework board in the back of her room, so we will always know what's coming up. Even if she doesn't remind us to copy down the homework into our planner every time, we know we have to do it on our own before class ends, and there is no excuse to not have our homework done for her class.
Another way to keep your supplies and materials organized is by having 2 separate binders, one for your A-Day classes and one for your B-Day classes. If you keep your papers and assignments this way, then you won't have to bring everything for all 8 classes every single day to school. On A-Days, bring your A-Day binder, and on B-Days, bring your B-Day binder. The binders will help you stay organized and help you keep track of all your papers. You'll be getting a lot of papers from your teachers. Because there will be so much paper, use dividers in each binder to keep each class's papers separate from each other. If you throw all your papers into one big pile in your binder, it'll take you forever to find what you need later. Lastly, we also recommend having a separate notebook for all of your classes. This way you can keep all of your important notes for each class in one place. This will be easier for you when you have to complete an assignment, review for your notes for homework, or study for an exam for a specific class. You can also have separate folders to keep your homework in. This way, when a teacher checks your homework, you know where it is right away and you don't have to spend time trying to find it in your binder or backpack. To recap what we talked about in this section, always use your school planner to keep track of important dates, assignments, and homework. Have 2 separate binders, one for A-Day and one for B-Day. Use dividers in your binder for your different classes. Use a separate notebook for each class for taking notes. And most importantly, never forget your pencil.
Here are some of the things that your new teachers will expect from you. All teachers will require you to bring your textbooks and materials to class on a daily basis. This includes basic items such as pencils, erasers, and notebooks. In middle school, you do not have a desk to keep all of your books and materials here at school like you did back in elementary school. So it's important for you to remember to bring the materials you need for classes every day. Our best advice to you is to keep track of all of your assignments and to turn them in on time. Most teachers do not accept late work. If you keep missing assignments, you will not be able to get a good grade in that class. Most teachers will also have procedures for how to start class. It is important to know and follow these procedures to start class off on the right foot. For example, whenever we enter Ms. Wong's class, we are expected to follow her 4-step procedure. 1. We have to walk into class quietly and go straight to our assigned seat. 2. We take out all the materials that we need out of our backpack. 3. We put our backpack under our desk or hang them from our chair. And 4. We get started on the tasks that she has on the board, such as a warm-up or do now assignment. Ms. Wong does not remind us to do these 4 steps every time we walk into her class. We just know to do it on our own. This way, we get started immediately and we do not waste any class time. Most teachers will have procedures similar to this, so make sure you know what they are, and more importantly, make sure you follow them.
In middle school, you will be doing a lot more group work with other students to complete assignments and projects. It's fun to be able to work with your peers and discuss your ideas with your classmates. But during group work, make sure you are still following your teachers' expectations. Teachers expect proper social and collaborative behaviors. This means you have to respect your teammates, cooperate with each other, stay on task, and participate.
We know we just gave you a lot of information, but don't feel worried. Middle school is a good experience and you will learn and grow from it. Yes, there is more work and you are expected to be more independent and responsible for yourself, but you'll also have a fun time. You will learn so much in all of your classes and you'll meet many new people and make new friends in all of your classes. So welcome to LAUSD USC Cinematic Arts and Engineering Magnet School. Good luck, 6th graders, and see you around.